Happy, beautiful day, everyone. This is Jen with the Best Life Creation Society here on this most magnificent day. Oh, and it's been such a beautiful day in Best Life with Facebook Lives, beautiful classes, Guided and Aligned Mastermind. And I feel really inspired to share a selection yet again from this wonderful book, Getting into the Vortex by Esther and Jerry Hicks. And this selection is really specific to your body, even more specifically to the cells of your body. And we're going kind of in this specific way to give a more general, broader understanding of our connection to one source, one God. And so take a listen. It says, the cells of your body are guided by source, and they have the ability to find their balance no matter what, every time. And so you will not only find recovery from unwanted conditions, but a steady maintaining of well-being will ensue. Your sophisticated body exists because of the intelligence of your cells, and the intelligence of your cells exists because of their connection to source energy or God. Doctors, of course, are aware when your physical body is no longer the receiver of source energy, and so they pronounce you dead. But there is much, much more for them to come to understand about the connection of your cellular physical body and the vibrational energy of source. When doctors and scientists try to find cures for diseases without taking into consideration the vibrational relationship between the physical being and source energy, they are looking for cures in all the wrong places. If the resistance that disallowed the well-being to begin with is not released, it will show up in the form of another and another disease. Dis-ease is the disallowing of ease. Dis-ease is the disallowance of well-being, which is always indicated pre-disease in the form of chronic negative emotion. Your cells, because of their connection to the intelligence of source energy, know exactly what to do in order to become the incredible variety of functioning cells in your magnificent physical body. And in the absence of the hindrance that is caused by your resistant negative thought, that communication stays open to clear up to the moment interaction, keeping your physical body at peak and perfect performance. In the absence of negative emotion, and therefore the allowance of complete alignment and communication with source energy, your physical body can reclaim its balance and recover from any imbalance. And once balance is resumed, it is easy to maintain with consistently good feeling thoughts. Yeah, isn't that powerful to understand? Every cell in our body, every single one, think of the trillions, I think that there's at least trillions in our body, are all extensions of source energy. They are all feeling that connection. And so you can say, well, that's fantastic. How could I ever get sick then? How could I ever have an ache or a pain? Well, when we as humans carry resistant thoughts, it blocks those communications. It puts resistance on that pure connection. That's why when we sleep, oftentimes we awake feeling so much better, right? Oftentimes, not 100% of the time, but oftentimes. Sometimes that resistance can even carry through that, depending. But know this, when you sleep, you do, during that time when you're actually asleep, your body does set down that resistance. But the idea is not to have to sleep all day every day in order to put down resistance or to heal our bodies. The idea is to, for ourselves, flow in the direction of that which feels better, and to be aware when we're feeling negative emotion so that we can acknowledge that negative emotion, whatever it is that's coming up, and then gently shift forward to something that feels better, something that feels more in alignment with who we really are. And in doing that, our body responds. But also know this: if you have something in your body that is not feeling well, maybe you have a pain or some form of illness of some sort, know that it didn't come about for no reason. Your body is telling you something, and it's not telling you that you need more pain medicine, right? Now, I'm not downing pain medicine, if that's something that can assist you in ultimately feeling better. If it's something for short term, for sure, or any medication for that fact. But know this: with whatever medical care you're seeking or things you're doing, do it with the intention of you flowing deliberately towards things that feel better. What does that mean? That means be nicer to yourself. That means when you have a worrisome thought or a negative emotion that comes, acknowledge it and know that it's okay. Know that everything in this universe is moving forward. Everything is in its place of progression. Everything is in its space of becoming. And know that in you choosing to feel better, right? You, in essence, will not only have a better feeling body, you'll have a happier, better feeling life. And that's what it's all about. Us deliberately flowing in the direction of that which feels better. And knowing if we're getting indicators from our body in the form of pain or illness, it's letting us know that we're resisting who we really are. We're resisting our well being. And we can always, 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 I promise you, always choose a better feeling thought. There's always a better feeling thought. And know this too: if you are feeling really, really, really out of sorts, a nap can be very helpful. Some other tools that are fantastic are meditation, taking some time for yourself, and appreciation, right? There's so many things to feel so good about. And always remember just the power of a few deep breaths. There's so many things to feel good about, and there's so many ways to go about it. So make that decision if you haven't already, and know that wherever you're at, this is the perfect place to start. Decide to reach for a better feeling. Decide to breathe rather than beat up on yourself. Decide to be kind to yourself. Know that if things are feeling difficult, shift and do something else. Even if that something else is taking a little nap or a walk or just shifting activities that you're doing. And I encourage you to find some time to meditate, just 15 minutes, where you can quiet your mind and just relax. Oh, this life is meant to be joyful. This life is meant to feel good for you. Yes, for you. You are worth it. Yeah. So know that you are loved, valued, and appreciated for being who you are.